All right, so I'm hoping that everybody has an Instagram account. If not, you just go to the App Store and just download it. I did it like it'll say like username to like create an account. Actually, let me see if I go to the App Store right now. I don't know. I don't think it's going to show up on mine because I already have Instagram. It probably won't, but you just download it from the App Store. This is what it looks like on your phone, right? You click on it, and then it's going to come to a screen that's going to say like, you know, do you have an account? Like at the bottom, you just click, you know, create an account. You create a username and a password. So the username like up here is like your handle. That's how people are going to find you. So they can't really type in your name. They're not going to find you from your name. They're going to find you from your handle here. So, you know, a lot of people just put their name in as their handle. That way people can find them, which kind of makes sense. So it's something that you kind of have to think about. Where I put my name was in my profile, which is up here. So that way people know that it's me. And I put my full name there just because I felt like people needed to know that it was Margaret DiMarzio, even though you can see the profile picture. But still, I just kind of felt like, I don't know, I wanted my name there so people could see it. When you first create your account, it'll say like find Facebook friends. You can do that, or you can do that at either at the beginning or after you set things up. It'll also say like find contacts. You can do that at the beginning or afterwards as well. So this is kind of like your home screen here. It's the little profile button right down here. So this is like your page. So think of it as like Facebook. It's like your personal page. You know how you have a personal page and like a news feed? So this is your personal page. Your news feed is this little home button here. That's kind of like your discussions on Facebook. So I'm going to hit back to that little home screen because there's a lot of stuff on this home screen that I don't think a lot of people know about. Number one is the little guy up here. That's how you find your friends. So if you click on it, there's a whole bunch of people that it's suggesting for me. So I can look and scroll to connect with those people. They have suggested ones, people on Facebook and on your contacts. So you can kind of see it right up there. Margaret, can you see it when I put it up that close? A little bit, not really?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, how about now?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, okay. I think it could be backwards, but and that's just how like that's just the person up there. So if you click it, I keep on doing insights. It says like discover people. So it's just kind of cool that you can do that. If you can have 2 accounts. You can have, I think you have 3 or 4. I'm not exactly sure how many accounts you can have, but to switch your accounts, like right where on the top where it says Screw the Mom Jeans, there's a little arrow right there. If you click that, that's where like you can add other accounts. So that way you can just switch back and forth, because for a long time we couldn't do that. You could only have 1 account on Instagram. So if you had 2 different accounts, like I had my personal page and my photography page, I had to log out and then log back in and then log out and log back in. And it was a huge pain in the butt. So now that's nice that they have that option. It's kind of cool. So I have a business page. And you can either have a personal page or a business page. It depends on what you want to do. The thing that I like about the business page is it shows me the insights. Who's looking, what pictures are doing well, who stopped by and looked at my profile. So let me just double check. Okay. So there's this little bar at the top here. See how like the little bar is going? If you click that, it's going to show like different insights. So it says like there was, you know, I've got like -2 followers from February 5th to the 11th, +8 reach from February 8th to the 11th. So I lost 2, but +8%. And then it says, you know, there was 92 actions during that time period. It'll tell me the days that I've had really, you know, a lot of interaction. Hey, Jake, can you tell Cole to be quiet? He's like screaming. And then it even goes into more detail. See how it says like profile links, website, let's say website clicks, and emails. So it's just kind of cool to have that, just to kind of know like, wow, my interaction on Sunday is like huge. My interaction on Saturday was a big one. And it's like Tuesday, you wouldn't think that. And it will go on, it even tells you like how many, like who is it? It's women, it's men, where they're located, what their ages are. So that's like a good thing for me to know, because when I start like thinking about what I want to post, I should be posting to 25 and 34, like the age range of 25 to 34. Like, what are they interested in? They're interested in something that I'm putting out there. And then too, like, look at, like, you can see like my it's a story. You can see here, it'll tell you right down here, like the number of likes. So I can scroll, I can scroll and see like what pictures are doing well and what's not for that week. And then these are just my stories down here. But the insights are kind of cool. Like it's a kind of like a good thing for me to kind of look and say like, what the heck is going on? This button right here, it's like the little arrow, that's an archive button. So you can archive like a picture that you like. So let me show you. This is like all the stuff that I have archived that's in there. So stuff that I don't want to lose. So let me see. So if I post, say this picture right here, if I hit that button, it'll archive it for me so I don't lose it. Or how about if it becomes like further down the screen, all I have to do is go into the archive and I can find it. So it's almost like the favorites button. Mm-hmm. So you can do, that's easy enough to do that. All right, so you can see that there's a promote button right here. That's kind of like Facebook ads. Like I could go in and promote a post of mine. I've never done it. I just don't feel like I don't need to at this moment. But I can absolutely start looking into it. The edit the profile is right here. This is pretty important, guys. If you go in here, this is where you can change your picture. So here's your profile picture. You can change that. This here is my name. So that's where I put down like Margaret DiMarzio. That's where it popped up underneath. And then you pick like, well, then I have a username, which is the one that's up on the top. And then your website link. You can only have one clickable link in your profile with Instagram. That's it. So I had my website up there, just the www.mycolorstreet.com/Margaret, so that people could just click it and go right to my website. But then I thought I wanted to get more information from people. Like maybe somebody didn't really want to go to the website. They just wanted more information or they wanted a sample. So I created a link tree, and I believe somebody posted a video on how to do that. I learned how to do it when I did Beachbody, but I can certainly post a video on how I did it. And what it is, I'm going to cancel and get out of that. If you click it, it brings up a list of things that people can do. Do you see that?
Yeah.
And it's super easy. Google Docs, Google Forms, that's all that it is. Okay. So you go to Google Forms and you create it, and then or actually it's I'm not even going to get into it, but if people want to know, I'll get it for you. I just don't want to confuse people. So back to the editing page here. So I forget how many, like you only get a certain amount of characters in here. I believe it's 150, or if it's 150 for all of it. I think it's 150 for this. But you can only put in a certain amount in your profile. So you kind of really have to think about, what do I want people to know when they come here? I was thinking more of like, okay, let me tell them like, I'm the owner of Nail Republic. I'm a senior director. But then I'm like, that doesn't mean anything to my person that's coming to my page that I want, like my ideal client. So I'm like, yeah, well, that's great. That's so people know where I am in the company, but that doesn't matter to Susie, who has no idea what Color Street is. So then I went back and I was like, all right, wait. So if somebody comes to my page, like, why are they going to like me? So that's when I put like learn to apply a mani and pedi in minutes, 100% nail polish strips, no heat, no dry time, calling ambitious women to join, because I want to tell them about the product, but I also want to tell them there's a business side. And then I just put the little clickable link there. So that's what I wrote in my profile. Just because I'm like, if somebody comes to my page, why do they want to follow me? So, and that's just what I wrote. And then, like I said, you don't have like a ton to write. So you kind of have to like do it in short period. All right. So, and then if you click underneath this little button here off to the side, my face is like up against the screen. That's where you can find like your Facebook friends, your contacts. It's even going to do like, story settings, where to edit your profile. Well, it says like payments and stuff like that because mine's a business account. But that's just, it's all your settings is right in that little button right there. So now, like when you go to your picture, there's a couple of different things on here. Let me just go through my little thing. I want to make sure that I get everything in there. Okay. So obviously the little heart is your like button. Your little bubble there, that is your comments. And then this little icon that looks like almost like kind of like an arrow, if you hit it, you can send somebody a message. Go back there. And then this little button here, that's to save a collection. So that's going back to like the archives again. So let me show you something. So I'm back at the home page, or like my page, okay? I think you hit, let me just see. It's hard to do it when it's like upside down. Let me see. Oh, is it here? Okay, yeah. All right, so when you go to your home page like this little button here, let me just double check, is the same one that's there. Do you see that? So this is like this is my home page, right? You see the little button, you see the little button here? And if I click this one, it's here as well, okay? So if you're on your home page and you click this button, it's gonna come to where all the pictures are archived. But you can actually create like a collection. So you hit collection and then you can just add to it. So you can add whatever, if I want to put, Nail Republic, right? So I create the collection. So right on your home page, you hit that button, you create the collection. So that way when you have pictures, you can just hit that button and it'll go right to the collection. So if I hit this, it's going to ask me, save it to collection. And I can say yes or no.
Oh, okay.
So it's just kind of like a cool little option. You know what I mean?
Albums.
Say it again.
It's like having all those in an album.
Yes. Yeah. So say if you're like, oh, I want all my nail selfies in one album. I want all my team things in another album. That's where you can do that. Okay. So it's kind of cool. All right. So, and then let me see. So, all right, so let's go back to the page here. So if we're looking at just one picture, right, there's a button up here where you can also archive it, you can edit it, you can share it, and you can delete it. So this is like something that I posted, right? So say if I posted it and I go, oh man, like I don't like the picture, or I need to edit that. That's where you're going to find it. Those 3 dots up there. Can you see those?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This button right up at the top here is just like a refresh button. So if you hit it, it's just going to refresh it. It'll let you know if you have more likes or if somebody else commented. So it's just like a refresh button. Okay, let me go back to the home screen. Okay, so when you're at your home screen, so here's my profile, right? So that's my stuff. Oh, profile, here it is. Okay, so that's all my stuff. That's my feed. But if I want to go and see what everybody else is doing, I hit the home button, okay? And that's where everybody is kind of posting their stuff. You also have your stories up in the top. So if you wanted to do a story, like my story is the first one, and then I think it's like just the people that you follow. And if you like watch a lot of their stories, they're probably going to be like the first ones that are up there. If you wanted to do your story, you have to hit the little camera right up here. So if you hit the camera, you can either have it face you or not face you. You can use flash. You can actually post a picture from whenever you want. If you click in here, it's going to bring up the pictures that I have on my camera roll. So, or the last 24 hours. So whatever's on my photos is going to show up there, and I can use one of those on the story. So that's kind of cool. If you just click it, if you click the button, it's going to take a picture. You can add like a little emoji. You just kind of push through here. You can click off. You can use this little icon here and you can write on it. You can actually change the color of it. So say if I change the color, this is going to be something else. See that?
Yep.
You can undo it. Undo. They have at the top here just like different like markers that you can use. I can press done. You can also use, it had 2 A's on there, and then you can just type something and you can hit done, and then you can just move it around with your finger and place it where you want. You can make it bigger, you can make it smaller. What's cool about this, I'm gonna just discard it. Let me just take like another picture. Up here, you can use like your location. You can do a poll. You just click on it and it'll say like, what do you want to do? Like, what do you want to ask? Like a yes or no question, which is kind of cool because like you could like put a picture of the nail sets and just be like, do you like this one? Yes or no. And then that way you can kind of gauge like, what do people, maybe people don't like these ones, you know? But it's kind of a cool thing to do. You can do like a live video on Instagram like we do on Facebook. And you just hit live and it'll go for however long you want it to go. You also can just do normal, which is like little clips. I think they're like maybe 12 seconds long. Boomerang is when like you see somebody like they're doing the water but it's going backwards. Rewind, stop motion, hands-free. Hands-free is kind of cool. Like if you don't want to do a live video, but like, I don't know, you want to use your hands for something to show people, you can click that and it will go yourself. Because when you're doing normal, you actually have to you have to hold on to it. So when you do normal, you have to hold it and can you see it going around in a circle? That will tell you how much time you have, but you have to keep on holding it, keep on holding it. I don't know, is it around? Is it almost there?
Yeah. Almost
there, and then it'll stop. Can you see it going? So, and then like I'll go to the hands-free. So with the hands-free, you just click it once, and then you can see it going around in a circle by itself.
Okay.
Just kind of like a cool option, you know what I mean? I think using Instagram stories is really kind of cool because I know like a lot of us are scared to do Facebook Lives. But these are like little clips. So it's just very short. Like you just kind of talk fast and boom. You know what I mean? I have a question. Is there an email from many years ago that I no longer use. I tried to edit the email by deleting the email from the profile edit page, but not able to delete this very old email. Oh, June, can you use a different email? There is an email from many years ago that I no longer use that is in Instagram. Like, is it not letting, because you should be able to go on with a totally different email and password and create a new account.
I think I did update my email on my Instagram.
Did you? Oh, is that what you're saying? Oh, update your email.
No, I'm pretty sure I did. I was able to.
Yeah, is that what you think June's asking? Because I think I did that. Let me see. I think it's in that little, not edit profile. You can change your password.
Because I want to say I switched it to my Nail Style Gmail.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm switching my Instagram over from personal to business.
Yeah. It's got to be in here. Because I'm sure I probably, oh wait, I think it's actually just in your edit profile. Here's your website. Yeah.
Yeah, I
so
think it
June, if you go to like the edit profile, if you click that button and you scroll down, it says email right there. So you can change that there. It says private information, but that's where I'm assuming that you can do it.
I think that's right.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
All right. So now if you guys, so you know the home page and like the profile page, this little icon here is like your little magnifying glass. This is kind of like your discover page, or your like explore page. So they just started to put like videos up on the top. So videos are pretty much huge, like anywhere in Facebook and in Instagram. It's what they're kind of showing right away. So we really should be trying to do like, you know, when we're putting a new nail set on, we should be putting that on Instagram, no doubt. You know what I mean? Because the videos are just, they're awesome. So you can, if you go up to the top here, you can search for people. Now you can search for people that are like the top people that are being showcased, like, I don't know, that are most popular on Instagram.
Boosted or whatever.
Yeah. You can search by looking for the people button or hashtags, or even places, like different locations. So for me, I'm trying to look for clients, right? People that want to like my page, people that want nail strips and not to go to the salon. So if I go to search, I might even just do, manicures. I can go to like the top. I could go to places. I could go to people. So say if I go to people, these are all people that have in their profile or something about manicures. You can even do hashtags. Like what would be a hashtag? I don't know. Maybe something about nails. You know, like look at all the people that are doing hashtags with nails. So if you do like, what does this even say? Nails on fleek, right? So it's spinning. I just hit one. It says nails on fleek, and there's a whole bunch of people here, right, that are posting their nails. So I would go through this and I'd look to see, okay, who has a picture of like a regular person? I mean, she seems like a regular person, right? So I'll take a look at her and I'm like, okay, she obviously likes to have fun with her nails. So sorry, let me go back. So here she is. If I click on her profile, now I'm like, all right, what is this girl's action, right? She looks like she's really into manicures. I could tap on her picture and like it. I could comment on it. And it maybe at one point we would start interacting with each other, right? Because she obviously likes nails. So this is kind of how you find people, find clientele. We'll go back to that search page. Because some of these people aren't going to find you. You need to find them. It's creating those connections, and this is kind of how people do it on Instagram. It's a little bit harder than Facebook because you can just kind of friend anybody. If you follow the person, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to follow you back. There's all these type of like rules. I tried it, saying that the email that I want to use is already in use. Huh? Do you think somebody else has the email? That would be kind of crazy, right? Because if it's her email, it should just be hers. Oh, Jesus, I'm not sure.
How could that be though?
I don't know.
Doesn't mean the handle, does she?
Yeah, not the handle. No, it's saying that the email that I want to use is already in use. That's odd. You know?
Yeah.
Because no one else should have your email address.
Right.
Unless somebody typed it in.
Like, as like
using it and it's not really theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah, which that could be kind of scary. I'm not sure. I wonder if, June, maybe you have another email that you could use, but that's strange. Sorry, hun. So like a lot of people that are like trying to follow new people will like 3 of their pictures and make a couple of comments. Oh man, we only have 10 more minutes. And then you kind of like, not every day, but like every once in a while, like when you're hopping onto Instagram and you're going to the homepage to scroll through, don't just scroll. Stop, like, comment. Stop, like, comment. Because, you know, people aren't gonna stop and like your stuff if you're not doing it with them. Instagram's a very back and forth type of thing. People unfollow you in a heartbeat if you're not interacting with them. So sometimes what I do is when I find people that I really, really like on Instagram and I want them to start following me, I write down their handle on a piece of paper. And every day I will check to see what they're doing. And I'll go to the search button. I'll go up to the top here. I'll type in their handle. Say if I'm going to type one of their names in. I'm going to go underneath people. Here this girl is, really like this chickie. You know, let's see, so you can see, I liked her post. All right, so she already did this one. I haven't liked it yet. I'll probably like and comment on it. But every day I'm going to go and I'm going to like and comment on these guys for probably about 2 weeks. And then if they don't follow me, so I'll follow them and I'll like them and I'll comment on them. I'll try to get some interaction going, seeing if they'll respond back to me. A couple of people have already followed me back. By the end of the 2 weeks, if they haven't followed me back, I unfollow them. Because the funny thing about Instagram, is when you go to your profile, you'll see the amount of followers that you have and the amount of people that you're following. You don't want to have the amount of people that you're following more than what people are following you. So high school, it's ridiculous, right? But people look at that. And when people look at a feed, we'll go to Kelly France, see how many people that are following her and how many people she's following. People look at that and say, oh, this girl has 17.4 thousand people looking at her. All right, what's her deal? And she's only following 5,000. Something's up with that, and people will start scrolling her feed and start looking at what she's doing. Why? I don't know why, but that's how Instagram kind of works that way. So that's kind of my little trick, because some people will actually go and do giveaways, other giveaways. There are so many things on Instagram where it'll say follow, they do a one night Instagram huge giveaway. You have to pay to be in it. and then it's like you have to follow like 20 people, right? And then you get like 1,000 followers, right? But those aren't like real true followers, because if they didn't win the giveaway, believe me, that number goes down real quick. So you want to be like authentic. You want to find people that you think that like you connect with, and you find them through the search page, and then you start connecting with them. All right, so this little button here, sorry, because we only have like 6 more minutes left. I might even do like one next week and try to get more in depth with this, if you guys don't mind.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good? Okay.
Yeah.
So this button right here is like how you're going to post. So if you click it, it's going to pop up and it's going to say like, what picture do you want? So I can select a picture, or if you're down here, I can take a photo right away, or I can do a video. Okay, so that's kind of like your live version. Or I could just pick something from my library, and then I'm going to hit next. And what's cool about this is now you can edit your photo right here. So say if this is like, a lot of people will say like, pick one and do it for every single photo that you do, so that all your photos kind of look the same and they're not like, the picture quality isn't crazy. Because Instagram it's picture friendly. People want to see pretty pictures on Instagram. A lot of people that have just nice crisp pictures, or if there's like a theme to it. And maybe I'll show you guys that next week, of kind of how to brand yourself on Facebook. There's definitely ways you can do it. Like one girl that I know, she just has everything is pink. Let me just show you guys, because you're gonna die. And this is all like authentic. She's got 14,000 people following her. She said it's taken her a really, really long time to do it. She's never done like a giveaway or anything like that. But do you see how she uses the pink? That's kind of like her theme, right?
Yeah.
Like everything's pink. But she says when people go to this page and they're scrolling down, they see that pink. They might not even want to read what she's doing, but they're like, oh yeah, that's Leandra. Okay, I'm going to double tap her, because they know it's her, because that's part of her brand. So she did a really good job with that. She's got 14,000 followers, like, and I'm telling you, I want to see if there's another one. Sorry. I'm taking too long. We have 3.5 minutes left. All right, well, let's go back here. So you pick your picture, right? Then you hit next, then you can hit edit, and you can actually pick which one that you want, and then you can hit edit, and you can even go even further. Do you see that? So this is like brightness.
Okay.
So that was, I'm gonna cancel it. Cancel. So when you get to this screen, you can just hit edit. So if you hit edit, all these other factors pop up that you can do to your photo, which is just kind of nice. So a lot of people use like VSCO, and then they bring their pictures in, but you can really just do it on Instagram if you want. And then when you hit next, it comes to this page. Now this is where you're going to write your caption right here. You can tag people, which is super helpful, whether it's like a person, a place, or like, say if you have glasses on and they're from Michael Kors, tag Michael Kors. If you got, well, Be Positive isn't around anymore. Say it's like, Abercrombie. I would tag Abercrombie, because that's gonna push out to Abercrombie's, people. So it's gonna go on the search page as Abercrombie. So a lot of like
tagging Color Street on.
I've done it a few times, yeah. And Color Street isn't I forget what it is on Instagram. It's like the Color Street, I think. Because when I tried to like hashtag it or find it or tag it, I was like, wait a minute, I'm gonna tag it. And it said, okay, So see how like Color Street came up? I was just typing in Color Street. See how that came up?
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if that's the right one. Independent Team USA. I'm like, does it really say that? And I'm like, oh no. So B Color Street. I think this is, I just got rid of it. But the B Color Street, see how it comes up?
Okay.
I think that's the real one. So that's the one that we should be tagging.
Okay.
But that's going to show up on their page. So for me, I'm like, I really don't want people who are already in Color Street. Like I want people who are not in Color Street, but want to do Color, but want to, I want them to like Color Street.
Right.
You can add your location, and then here, right here, I can click this, and it'll go, this picture, when I hit post, will actually go to my Facebook page, my Screw the Mom Jeans page, my like page. So I kind of get a 2-for-1 deal. So I'm just posting on Instagram, but it's going to go right to my Facebook page.
Your business page.
Yes, my business page. Yeah. And
okay.
You can do that. This might cut off on us, but I think this was like a good start.
Yeah.
For information. And maybe next week we can get even into more stuff. But if it stops, sorry.
Oh no, thank you.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to get Zoom on my laptop so I can have my phone.
Oh, okay.
Open to Instagram.
Sure, yeah. So you see that the little button up here, right? If you click that, let me get down there. It's linked accounts.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So if you go to linked accounts, it'll go to Facebook, and then you can put whichever Facebook link